Well, we're finally back. It took way too damn long, but yeah. Hey, everybody, we're back. VLDC11. Gonna
Why
keep
did
going.
I wave at the microphone?
I don't know. I can't. Let's just get going.
Okay.
Ty lost his list. We don't know what we're doing anymore. This is
43rd.
43rd place. By ToxicRave. Dude Jill. Oh shit, I remember this one. Oh no. Alright, you want here's where we are for the next
You gave this
session.
one a 49.
Here we are for the next session.
Alright, cool. So why is this one on the scoring list highlighted yellow?
I don't know.
Is that Morcel's favorite?
Yes.
But it's not the one he rated the highest.
Yes.
Okay.
We are gonna be here. What a way to start, but this is, I guess subconsciously, this is why we didn't do anything.
Oh, I hate this already. I admit the Lakitu gimmick's neat, but...
Yeah, and when I saw it, I was really hoping that was gonna be, like, the main thing.
But it's not.
Nope.
The main thing is the layer 2.
The main thing is this.
Oof.
The fast smash. So this showed up in, like, a few different levels this year, and it's a pain in the butt each time.
Oh, so that's what this year's gimmick was the fucking awful fast smash?
No, it's just that it showed up a few times. So if you can notice, the problem with the fast smash is it moves so fast that Mario actually clips through the ground.
I hate fast smash so much. Like, it's easily my like least favorite of all the layer 2s. I don't like when vanilla S&W uses it either. I hate it.
I wish the level was mostly this sort of stuff.
Yeah. When vanilla S&W uses it, it only uses it on the fucking spikes, and then you can't dodge them because they're too fast.
Yes, there is something up there. I think it's another path through the level.
I sure hope this doesn't show up again next year. It's like the main gimmick, because that always seems to happen, is one gimmick just becomes the main gimmick of next year. Is there anything like that from that carried over from 10?
I don't know, because I didn't play 10.
Well, we disallowed things like 1-up midpoints, which were ludicrously common in 10. I don't like this.
I do not remember the timing. But the idea is we basically have to get up there and run across.
Remember, kids, just because your janky gimmick's unique doesn't make it fun.
It's just so glitchy feeling. And not even in a fun way. Because, I mean... like, I just don't... Yeah, it's like you gotta do that. But you gotta be running full speed.
Windows, I'm not updating right now.
Alright, so I'm pausing here because this is where the midpoint should be. But there is no midpoint. But that's also a lie, because there is a midpoint, it's just on the end of an extremely difficult path that then spits you back out here. So you actually have to, like, straight up work for your midpoint for no reason. Also Muncher's down there.
The biggest of all oofs.
So the idea
is to throw it on the munchers.
Yeah. And this gets you into the path that leads to the midpoint, which we're gonna have to probably do now because we'll be out of time otherwise.
Because Tai no like. Tai no like.
I didn't even attempt this path.
You just stopped playing at this point, or did you go back to a save state, or what?
Well, I've locked myself in here now.
Like, did you clear the level without a save state then?
I don't even know how to make this jump. Or do I have to use that thing?
You have to wait for the carrot platform, I think.
I guess so. Oh, Christ. That felt awful. But it's just, why do I have to work so hard for the midpoint? Why couldn't you just put it at a place? This is the first instance of us using save states through this contest, I believe, because we haven't encountered the levels that require them.
I don't like this bit. Like, if I had to play this, I would have just been like, no, I'm not playing this.
The reason this is probably Morsel's favorite was because, for one, Morsel is a Kaizo hacker. This is the kind of stuff that's right up his alley, to be honest.
It is incredibly unique.
It's not mine. It's not my thing. I can understand that.
I'll give it credit. It's unique and it looks like it would be good for, if it had the Kaizo retry patch, where it's just instant Meat Boy style retries, it'd probably be way better.
Or, I mean, we obviously did this, this is by our own creation, but the timer not being there. Like, the problem is people made a lot of levels that would work fine in other contexts and contests, but this isn't that contest, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine that people make these levels, but submitting them to here and then being surprised if we don't like them is... I'm not saying that the person who did that was surprised that they scored badly or anything. But...
Well, they only scored badly with 2 of the judges, so...
I scored it poorly because of how punishingly difficult it is. And also how this just feels so bad.
Again,
because the ground just flinging you through, sure, is a cool idea,
this is part of the problem I have with that, those, I'm gonna say gauntlet style design, because it is what it is a lot of the time, because they come from that jump school of design, the gimmicks they pick are janky, but not necessarily fun. Like, yes, this is unique, and it's neat, but I would never want to play this. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Wonderful.
I'm not sure yet what I'm supposed to do. Reminder though, this is all just for the midpoint.
You still have half a level to go.
I think what I'm supposed to do here is time a full run. What is happening here? What was that? Where do I go to survive that one?
Can you survive that one?
I mean, I don't got a choice. There's the midpoint.
Yay!
And then right back here.
Oh my god. How
In fact, I may as well
unnecessary.
kill myself and get myself back to full time. But, like, why? That's in my comments. It's reflected in my comments. Like, why do that? Why not just put the midpoint down in a normal place? It's not worth it. It's like the extreme of an instance where somebody goes and, like... It's the extreme of an instance where someone makes a power-up extremely tough to pick up, you know?
And it ends up just being a mushroom.
Or like one-ups that take one-ups that are so dangerous to get it's not worth getting. See what I have to do here.
That's dumb. Fast Smash is evil. I've decided.
I mean, I could go back to get this, but I'd have to get over all these dudes without the springboard. It's just full of little things.
How are you supposed to time that? Do you have to drop it, not throw it? Is that what it is?
No, I'm probably meant
I know
to...
that's a
I'm
thing
probably
in
meant
Mario
to
Maker.
do it.
In Mario Maker, you can mid-air drop and jump off of them, almost.
I mean, you can do that here too, but what I'm probably meant to do is, like, get a higher jump.
I don't like this.
At least I don't have to worry about those guys getting in the way. Yeah, kind of like that.
What a waste of time.
Like, I'm not bad at Mario, but this is too much for me.
For the record, I would probably not be able to beat this level. With save states, I would just give up. So it's a good thing I'm not judging him, I guess. What's the point of giving the player 2 power-ups if when they get hit, they can't pick up the second one?
You gotta go into that middle.
Oh.
It's just so tough because you have to not only time the beat, but you also have to think about moving forward and dodging the enemies. And then I remember my secret here was die. It's because it pulls you down. My secret was take this through the pipe. Because now we gotta deal with this asshole.
Oh my god.
So you remember the start of the level where the Lakitus were throwing stuff out of the pipes into the water and letting them go upwards?
You killed that man.
Yeah, but he's not gonna stay dead for long. Hi, now we're in this.
Oh, God.
So yeah, because of the buoyancy, he's gonna sit down there and he's gonna throw shit at us. May as well not even try if I don't manage to get the kill on him. He also, he'll sit there and just like...
Oh.
And yes, you need the springboard. I think after a while I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with the mushroom because of how it makes you bigger. And I do not remember what I need to do here. I can't remember if it's a double grab requirement. I think we patched out double grab. Yeah, I think we patched out double grab.
Oh.
So I think the answer is this.
I don't like this.
Have to push this down enough.
Oh my
push it
God.
down enough to sneak under. And I didn't even get through with the P-switch time. So, maybe that's not the answer, because I just don't remember. Yeah, without the midpoint, we would have hit a timeout by this point. I think when I got into this, I was down under 100 seconds. Oh, and I've waited, and now it's become hell. I guess that's not necessary or something up there, you saw. Because there was a pipe down there. Ah. Lakitu isn't random, but he certainly feels bad here.
Yeah, I would have not played this level if
Honestly,
I
I
had to
don't
judge.
think I need... Well, if it weren't for the fact that I probably need the springboard to swim fast enough to get around some of this stuff. I have no idea what's over here. That was a moon.
Congrats, you beat the yes, yes, yes.
I saved, thankfully.
Triple yes, the most cursed part of VLDC.
And that's a whole episode right there.
Oh my God.
I didn't even fill up on water before we were done here. Okay. Oh, I wrote a book. Dude Jill, 49 out of 100. I gave it 23 for creativity, but I tanked its design. Aesthetics were okay. At first I was going to strike points for this level not having a midpoint, but I looked in Lunar Magic and found there is one. It's just at the end of a path that's hard enough, I may as well not even bother going for it. Seriously, it's not cool that you hid the midpoint behind an unnecessarily difficult optional path. It's also not cool you decided the best time to introduce instant kill setups. The best time to introduce instant kill setups was a couple minutes into the level, so you had to constantly go back through all the opening bits over and over again. I gave myself my own midpoint at the final section because it's not reasonable to expect the player to do all of this without a proper midpoint. And remember, I didn't learn about the midpoint's existence until after the fact. I did enter the path it's at the end of, but after dying in it a couple of times, I remembered that the first optional path I had discovered had nothing but a Yoshi coin at the end. So I assumed a similar case here and just kept going on the main path. If you'd skip the optional path for the midpoint entirely and just put it right where the player can see it, this level would have been a little more bearable. Just a little, though, because everything after the midpoint is so weird and carries the specter of instant death as you phase through platforms that smash too fast for Mario to even track that he's standing on something. And then, all the lava swimming with the Lakitu constantly throwing Spinies upward. The only reason I was able to get through it was because I managed to bring a throw block with me from the pipe, through the pipe, and could drop it on his head for a brief reprieve from Spiny tossing. The ideas here are interesting, but the execution is just unfair. And to have to die and go back to the map and restart every single time when death is so common just starts wearing on the player. I wish the level had mostly been a longer exploration of the first segment because that was interesting and tightly designed. The water pipes, the Lakitu pipes at the start. They were good before it got all fast smash. It felt very fair because you could learn the patterns of how the pipe Lakitus threw their Spinies in relation to the water and the layer 2. There was no instant death, and it was actually a fun section to play. Things got weirder when you started messing with the fast smasher because it's just so annoying to have to deal with for platforming purposes, lava or not. This level is just lots of creative ideas, but poor execution for the average player, and for this contest. This level doesn't necessarily feel like it'd fit a proper Kaizo, but it would probably be a lot more home in a Kaizo level design contest. This was the second to last level that I played in the entire contest. I think it took me a good hour, because I wasn't safe stating when I tried it. And as a judge...
So you did end up beating it clean in one shot then?
No.
Well, no,
I save stated at the very end.
Okay.
Alright, I save stated at that final segment with the Lakitu. But
okay.
yes, otherwise...
God damn.
Yeah.